Alright, kids. Go. Time to start the Regional Championship Series. There we go. Alright. Here we are. Sorry, we're finishing the RCS. I'm stupid. No, I put games 1 to 4. Why did I think we were starting it? Ignore me. Ignore me. Don't ignore me. But ignore me. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, well, here we are. The Cubs are up 3-1 on the Diamondbacks. And the Indians are up 3-1 on the Rockies. We have 3 out of 4 potential first time GM or ringers. I don't know if Cleveland's actually even been to the RCS yet, so they're poised to go to their first one, I believe. Completely wrong about that, but nice red lines. Thanks. Cool. Alright, let's take a look who's going out. Gaston Soledad against Paul Cooper, looking to save the season. Right guy to send out. Backs against the wall. Echevarria versus Chris Romano. Even at home, looking to take home the bacon. Get cooking. Good luck, and off we go. Looks like Julian Lewis is actually pitching for Colorado, not Echevarria. Oh, a 3-run jack from Samuel Castillo. Keeps Arizona out of the danger zone early. Is 3 runs enough for Paul Cooper? Probably, but you never know. Crazier shit has happened, that's for sure. Two-minute aboard here for the Cubs after already scoring 1. Vanagas, singled in Porras. Chris strikes out swinging to end the inning, though. But they do get 1 on the board. They've actually out-hit Arizona here, 4-2. Still scoreless in Cleveland. Not anymore. Liam Wollum. I don't know who the hell that is. Singles in Sterling. Gets Colorado on the board. Cleveland breaks it up the no-no, putting a guy on second. A wild pitch moves around to the third with only 1 down. For Weston, he's been hot in the postseason, and he ties the game up. Double will score Benton Kaiser. We're not done yet. Runners on the corners with 2 downs here after a Schulman single for Nico Bracamonte. Hits by a pitch to load the bases for Byron Guzman, but he pops out. Second and third, nobody down for Arizona here. They already convert 1, still nobody out. Noam Bennett into the game. Oh, and he can't stop the floodgates. It's 6-1. 9-1. Okay, looks like Arizona's gonna stay alive. Hit the road for Game 6 Chicago can have a chance at home to close it out. Colorado takes the lead here in the 6th and a Linegar double. And a Jean Allaire triple. And Ken Quinones leaves the game with an injury. Remember, Cleveland's already down Vergara. Oh, man. Ken Quinones injured while pitching, survey says. Click the button. Old abdominal muscle. He should be okay, but he's out of this game. I'm sure Cleveland would love to win this one and not have to hit the road for Game 6. Cubs looking to make something of this game. Could you score 2 in the top of the 6th? (10-3) now for Arizona. That one's pretty much in the bag. Focus on the Cleveland-Colorado series. Uh-oh. There it is. Tying runs at the plate. Jackson Seagraves. Can do. Arizona continuing to pound the Cubs here. Save some runs for tomorrow, fellas. Top of the 8th. Colorado with the man on second, looking for some insurance here. 2 runs definitely doesn't feel safe. And there it is. Bradford Reese with the 2-run jack. Makes it a 4-run salami spread. Not even going to slow the games down. I was about to, but see if Cleveland makes it interesting in the bottom of the 9th. Or sooner. Oh, there's a Ned Weston double. These Batista singles, so the tying runs at the plate, and Charlie Schulman, I guess, will slow it down. They've made it somewhat interesting. Got themselves within 2. I assume we'll see the closer, right, for Colorado in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Damon Torres. Cleveland trying to keep it a 2-run game. Oh no, first 2 guys aboard with only 1 down. They're going to line out from Baileveld. Brings up Jimmy Sterling. He's got 2 strikes on him already. Strikes out looking, so here we go. Closer might already be in the game. Finn White? No, it doesn't have that many saves, so we'll see. Okay, Ian Graham. There we go. There's the closer. Gets Bracamonte to ground out. Byron Guzman lines out. Graves, last chance. Just needs a base runner to have the tying run come to the dish, but no can do. We will go to Game 6. Colorado goes home looking to stay alive. Been a heck of a series, man. Back and forth and back and forth. Alright, it is a final. There we go. Samuel Castillo, Camber, fucking guy, and Julian Lewis, your players of the day. Yeah. Yeah, it's been crazy. First close game, then the 2 blowouts, then a 16-10 game, now 5-3. Been a pretty slobber knockerish series. All right, so who is going to be sent out here again? Oh, it wasn't Soledad. He's due up this time. Kenny Musgrave, Shane Fraser for the Cubs, Echevarria scheduled, but again, got some daily lineup shenanigans. Just get right into it. See who's actually pitching. Okay, Echevarria, Soledad, we're good. Yo. Colorado looking to stay alive at home. Cleveland looking to clinch on the road. Chicago looking to clinch at home. Make their second SCS, I believe. Well, there's a homer from Vanegas that's going to help the cause. Putting Arizona in the danger zone. Second and third, nobody on after already scoring a run for Cleveland. The Guzman double, a sack fly, or scroll Bracamonte. Sure, they would have liked a little more than that, but they also put Colorado into the danger zone. First and second for Colorado. Oh, now with 2 down and tough here, Mitch Carson. He grounds out to end the inning. Sad story. Mitch Carson looked like a superstar in the making, and then career derailed by an injury, I believe. Still a very good shortstop, but not the superstar he once was projected to be. Second and third for Arizona here in the top of the third, and they make it count. Lorenzo Paulino, who's had a pretty nice postseason, doubles in 2, and Arizona gets themselves out of the danger zone. They're up 2-1. On third for the Cubbies, but with 2 down. Yeah, and tough there. Bracamonte leads off with a single and a stolen base here in the top of the fourth for Cleveland. But, oh, Jesus H. Christ. The last thing you want to see is the Cubs right now, already down the alpha Ethan Wolf. We have an injury to Fair. He already got injured once, I believe. It was a minor injury, so this is extra scary. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is foot soreness. You can't see it there, but foot soreness, moderate running for 2 days. He'll be fine. But out of this game, it's a huge game. You can't lose this game and go back to Arizona for Game 7. Sean Roberts singles and steals for Chicago. Ian Blanco needs to turn the Jets back on. Pretend he's playing Fresno. Single puts runners on second and third, but with 2 out, it's up to Porras now. Pour them in. He walks, and a grand slam! Anthony Houston with a grand slam puts the Cubs up 5-2 and puts Arizona in the danger zone. Wow. Meanwhile, Colorado ties it on a sac fly, and Randall Gums grounding into fielder's choice, scoring a lair. Holy moly, man! That's got to be a rookie, right? Yeah. He only played 35 games last year. Looks like he was the mostly full-time second baseman, Anthony Houston. The block with a solo shot after Arizona scored one in the 5th. Or I'm not paying attention. 6-3, holding on to that 3-run lead. Remember, down Wolf and now down Fair in this game. They're 2 best players. The team has the gusto, though. Can they take it home? After the bullpen, most likely. Cleveland takes the lead. Leads Batista with a solo shot. I missed that. All my glazing of the Cubs. I have a soft spot for them, of course. If you're not aware, they were my team before the expansion era where I took over the Cascades. That was the Cubs from 2012 to 2029. Never did anything with them, but always that tiny little soft spot. Cooking for Zona in the top of the 7th, 6 outs remaining in the season. Cubs with love insurance, and there's a little more. Vanegas had a pretty nice game. He doubles in Houston. Salami spread the first and second. Nobody out for Segura. He singles, the bases loaded. Kaiser into the game. Got to stop the bleeding now. Yes, Sean Roberts striking out swinging. Almost said Nolan Ryan. Noah Ryan. He strikes out. And he grounds out. They actually do it. Bases loaded with only 1 or nobody out, and Cubs don't pour in more than 1. That could be big. We got to slow it down here because we're into the 9th inning in Colorado already. Cleveland down 1 run. Season on the line. They're at home. Ian Graham, the closer, into the game. Gets Seagraves to ground out. Bradford Strong, who, by the way, Bradford Strong is a former Rocky, I believe. A long-time Rocky, if I'm not mistaken. David Carthens, one out single for the Indians. So Benton Kaiser. Really don't want to see this guy at the plate. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the ninth. Who will be sent out to close the game? No Vergara. Quinones is hurt. Yeah, it's got to be Lee Shape, right? There's a leadoff double for J.C. Cruz. Pinch hitter Liam Wallen comes in. He reaches on an error. Oh my God, a pinch hitter Nolan Mast. Oh my God, he doubles him in. The game is tied in the second and third. Nobody out. They can still win. Mitch Carson hit by a pitch. Walker lines out. Randall Gums. Randall strikes out Bielefeld. Arizona's cooked. And we go to game 7. Oh my God. A fucking double. An error. Oh my God, bro. What the fuck? Holy shit. And lost in the sauce as we are bonking Arizona. The Cubs will make their second RCS. Holy shit, we just about had a guaranteed first timer. Kiefer had to go and ruin it, man. Oh my goodness. Well, folks. You guys know what this means, right? Anthony Houston, yeah, no shit. That grand slam literally sent his team to the championship. Echevarria, Soledad, bruh, unbelievable. The loss of Vergara is absolutely stinging right now. Well, I mean, it might not have been any different, but Vergara is a step above a lot of relievers in our league. So, well, music gets paused because you guys know what's coming up. The live game 7. Charlie Burke versus Ian Moore. Ian Moore 2-0. Charlie Burke, who's 1-2 with a 7.5 ERA. Lefty versus righty. We should be in Cleveland Stadium. This should be all AI. Nothing should have changed here, so. I swear, yeah, Bradford Strong was a long time. Oh, then he had one random. Oh, he got traded to Cincy last year at the deadline, probably. Signed by Cleveland for $31 million. Oh, and then 16. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, strap in, kids. Here we go. Didn't expect to. Well, I did kind of expect to have one game 7. The night tie in Cleveland at Tecumseh Field? Tecumseh? I don't know how to say that. What the fuck is that? Alright, Javon Walker leading off. Man, this stadium looks sick. Here we go. Walker goes down swinging for out number 1, Rascal Wilcox. On the ground, pitcher picks it up, handles it over to first for out number 2. Bielefeld on fire, 8 homers in the postseason. I believe the record's like 11 or something, right? So he's not quite close to it, but in a bit tough against the lefty. Goes down swinging, so 1-2-3 inning. Charlie Burke to the mound. Up Carthens leading off for Cleveland. That's a little flare that's going to get into left center over the head of the shortstop. Fans cheering. Oh, I guess we're at home. No, I thought we were in Colorado Stadium. I'm fucking stupid. That's right. Indians are the 1 seed. Colorado is the 2 seed? No, 3 seed, right? Benton Kaiser. There goes the runner. No throw. Didn't even slide. Okay, then. Bradford Reese, not the strongest arm, but David Carthon sitting at second base here already for Cleveland. Okay. Fastball right on the numbers. That's the last thing you want to do here. Whoa, Jesus fucking Christ. Ned Weston, high deep to right center. It's gone. The DJ knew all along. A 3-run blast, and Cleveland takes the lead. Jesus, that guy scares the shit out of me. This game is not over by a long shot, though. This whole series has been back and forth, an absolute slobber knocker, slugfest some games. Almost a pitching duel the last game, so there goes the runner. He is safe. Already 2 stolen bases for Cleveland. Acamonte goes down swinging, but not for the 3-run dinger from Ned Weston. Oh shit, I thought that was the last out. That's actually the last out. Excuse me. So Ian Moore stakes to a 3-run lead here. Leads off. Walking Jimmy Sterling. Brings up Liam Wallen. That is on the ground. Up the middle. Gonna get through. The first 2 guys are aboard. Nobody out for Walt Liniger. He's on fire right now. That's gonna be an infield fly. Out number 1. Reese, that is ripped over the head of the second baseman. The runners had to hold. Probably not going to score. Here we go. Play at the plate. No. Now bases loaded. Only 1 away for Jean Allaire. The light-hitting shortstop does have a pretty good eye. Goes down swinging a huge second out. That brings up the aforementioned Mitch Carson. Tough against the lefty, but he walks the pitch. No, it's a wild fucking pitch. A wild pitch will score the first run for Colorado. Of course it will. On the ground, Carson up the middle. One's going to cross the plate. Here comes the throw from center. What the fuck? Not in time, and the game is tied. Of course. So it's going to be that kind of game, I guess. There goes the runner. Bracamonte the throw. Not in time. Lineup rolls over to Javon Walker. Takes a 4-pitch walk. Oh my god, Rasco Wilcox. Fucking another wild pitch. What is happening? Wilcox hard on the ground. That'll end the inning. It's already chicanery. Tied at 3. Already goofiness happening. It's only the 2nd inning. Graves deep in the hole at short. Carson's still a good shortstop, if anything. On Bradford Strong now. Hard on the ground to first. Should be out number 2, and it is. And on top of the lineup, Carthens goes down swinging. So a 1-2-3 inning for who the hell's pitching? Cox? Alright, top of 3. Orr had a rough inning. Let's see if he can settle in here. Baileveld. Deep grounder to first. Ran on over for out number 1. Sterling lifted into left, but got under it. It's going to float into the glove of Ned Weston out there. Yeah, something's not right with the jerseys, man. No, both teams are just wearing gray jerseys. I guess Cleveland doesn't have a home jersey, which is kind of awkward. Grounder to second. That will be a 1-2-3 inning, so Ian Moore gets through it. Brendan Kaiser to lead off the bottom of the 3rd for the... That is a liner just right at the second base, hauled in by Liniger. Ned Weston had that 3-run shot last time up. This time goes down swinging on 3 pitches. That's baseball for you, folks. Batista, that had a chance at the gapper, but got under it too much, hauled in. Yeah, it does look like Colorado is wearing white. Yeah, you're right. But they are wearing gray. And yeah, it's just like a super, super light gray. That's why I thought they were home. It was the jerseys. Holy shit. The outfield defense for Cleveland is kind of nuts. Alright, Walt Liniger to lead off here. High fly ball on the infield. Should be played by the shortstop. Never mind, 3rd baseman, number 1. Oh, we're going to consult the pitch tracker on that one. That one was, I mean, maybe it caught a millimeter of the strike zone, but a little bit of a favorable call for the Indians there. Figure out a second, so a second 1-2-3 inning for Moore. Looks like that blip in the second hasn't gotten to him. Burke has settled down since that first inning 3-run homer as well. Schulman will lead off here. Oh, that is right on the elbow. Is he okay? Yeah, he looks fine. That's a bad idea. He can run. He can run for the hills. Run for the hills. It's a great song, by the way. Oops, my bad. Whoa, we got a sacrifice! Bracamonte with a hard bunt up the first base line. We got some small ball. You love to see it. 20-62, and the small ball isn't dead, baby. Now Byron Guzman with Schulman sitting. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes off for third here. Hard grounder to short. He does get to third, but that is going to be the second out of the inning. But we've seen two wild pitches from Cleveland. Who knows what Colorado's due for theirs? Jackson Seagraves, the 8-hitter here. Into center. That is going to float and drop in front. And Cleveland will take the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. They'll bring up the 9-hitter Bradford Strong. Little flare pop up in front of home plate for out number 3. To the 5th inning, Moore at 78 pitches, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Now has a 1-run lead again. 9-hitter Mitch Carson to lead off. On the ground, that's going to get through. Mitch Carson's 2 for 2. Maybe he heard what I said and took it to heart. Leadoff man aboard. I'll bring up Javon Walker. Ripped into left over the head of the shortstop. That is going to be a first to third play as the run was on. And it's now first and third, nobody out. That'll be it. Norm Mencken into the game. Norm Mencken has pitched 1.1 innings in this whole postseason. Coming in to face the switch hitter Wilcox and the lefty Baileveld. Gotta say, not a huge fan of this move. Lifted into center. This could be... Here comes the throw home. Carson running in, sliding across, and he is safe. Fans do not like the call. It was close. Strong has a strong arm out there, ironically. So now the big bopper, Baileveld, with a man on. Got to be careful pitching to this guy. There goes the runner. Bracamonte the throw. It's a hard one, but not in time. Walker steals second base. Ripped on the ground to second. Will be out number 2. Runner moves to third on the play. 2 down now for Sterling. Goes down swinging. So every time Cleveland scores, Colorado answers right back with the exact same score. Unfortunately, that will not work forever, as Cleveland is the home team. Home team advantage, obviously. Charlie Burke, 67 pitches through 4, 1 walk, 5 Ks. Top of the lineup now, 3rd time through. That's always the dangerous one, they say. And walking the leadoff guy is not a recipe for success. Arthur's on the base pass for Kaiser. That is going to be ripped. Okay, we'll just call that an animation error. As just goes under the outstretched glove of the second baseman. Now first and second, nobody out. Yeah, that'll be us figuring. It looks like maybe that reliever substitution change that we made so far. I mean, obviously we can't watch it live, but so far, in this game anyway, the pitchers have been taken out at least at the right time. Feels like anyway, so that's a small positive. Cahill Hess into the game to face the lefty Ned Weston. Might be just in as the lefty specialist. Weston had that 3-run jack all the way back in the first. Can he put his team ahead again? It wouldn't be a lefty on lefty crime per se. Just maybe. Jesus fuck! This guy again. Last time Weston was up. No, the first time. Fuck, I hate that dude. I really wish there was a way to turn those fucking things off. I mean, I guess I could turn the volume down, but then we wouldn't get our famous cotton candy. Regardless, plunking to load the bases is probably not what Cahill Hess was sent in to do. Now the bases are loaded for Felice Batista, sporting a 1,046 OPS in this postseason. probably one of the last guys, if maybe the last guy you want to see right now, with the bases jacked and stacked in the bottom of the 5th. On the ground to home for 1. They get the lead runner. Fans absolutely adoring that the lead runner at home gets thrown out. Infield is in. Now it's up to Schulman. It'll be pretty tough to double up. They just have to get the lead runner at home. Kaiser, he runs terribly. There's a high fly ball deep. Kaiser tags up. Here we go. He is going to score, as that was very deep. Cleveland takes the run. No, takes the lead. Again. Now 2 outs. Infield can move back. Bracamonte. That's a ground to second. Should end the inning. So I'm sure Cleveland would have loved to have added more, but story is, setting to the 6th, they are up by 1 run. Mencken stays in the game, leading off Liam Wallen. Fly ball in foul territory, should be out number 1. And it is. Oh, 1 second, sorry. I gotta click out for 1 second. There we go. Walt Liniger with the bases empty and 1 out here in the 6th. Can Colorado answer right back again? Oh, a diving grab by Guzman at first. Not in time. A great effort by Byron Guzman. Unable to get Liniger in time, so he is on with 1 away here for Bradford Reese. Ripped over the third baseman's head. It's going to get all the way to the left field. I doubt runner heads for third here. No, he doesn't, but first and second with only 1 down. What the fuck? Oh, we got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for center fielder? Yes, pinch hitter for center fielder Allaire. It is it is J.C. Cruz. Into the game here. Spot for Mencken. Lifted into center. Hauled in by Strong. He's got a great arm. Yeah, you can't move up to third on that one. It would be irrelevant really anyway. So that brings up Mitch Carson once again. 2 for 2 with 2 ribbies today. And he tied up for his team once again. Goes down swinging. Mencken gets out of it and breaks the trend of Colorado immediately tying the game. Byron Guzman now the 7-hitter for Cahill Hess. Grounded to first, out number 1. Seagraves. Full count walk. We can consult the pitch tracker on that one. Yeah, that was pretty low there. Correct call. There's Bradford Strong. He strikes out for out number 2. And Carson's once again at the top of the order here, 4th time through. Keeping the hole at short. They should be able to get him at first, so not quite a 1-2-3 inning, but a clean inning nonetheless. Top of the 7th, 9 outs remaining in the Rocky season. 9 outs before the Indians go to their first SCS under the tenure of Mr. DeHarrell. Norm Mencken still in the game, 25 pitches. He's not gassed yet. It is the top of the lineup. Javon Walker for the Rockies. Tough spot here. 4-pitch walk does not bode well. Mencken might be on his last legs here. Where's the help from the bullpen? I just said the substitutions were good so far. Don't make me eat my words. Esco Wilcox over 2. On the ground, this is Taylor made a second for 1 for first for 2. A double play. That'll help the cause. Base is empty for Eric Baileveld. Just how you want to face this guy. Grounded to short. 1-2-3 inning for Norm Mencken. 7th inning stretch. Do we actually get anything? Boilers, probably fucking not. Yeah, absolute silence. Classic. Cahill Hess still in the game. A 2-hitter Benton Kaiser leading off.
Strike 3.
Strikes him out. Ned Weston. Okay, no DJ this time. Ripped into center. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Hits the bottom of the wall. Bounces off. Favorable bounce. Weston into second. Slides in for a 1-out double. That'll bring Feliz Batista. He's 0 for 3 today. High fly ball on the infield will be out number 2. That'll bring up Charlie Schulman. No hits today. I think he's walked and got hit. Walked twice and got hit once. There's another walk for Schulman. That'll bring up Bracamonte with 2 on and 2 out. Ripped into right. We're going to have a play at home. Here comes the runner, rounding for third. Here comes the throw home. Not in time. And Cleveland adds a much-needed insurance run here. 6-4 now. Byron Guzman can keep the train going. No, looks like that'll easily end the inning. Cleveland adds another one. Brock Parton into the game. Now to face the starting with the 4-hitter, Jimmy Sterling. 6 outs remaining. 5 outs remaining for the Indians' first trip. Liam Wallum, fielder now. Flair got pitched for. A little flare blooper over the head of the second baseman. That brings a tying run to the plate in Walt Liniger. It's 1 for 3. Oh boy. Walks him to make it first and second to get the Bradford Reese here, who's 2 for 3. On the ground, this could be 2. To second for 1. Over to first. Reese runs terribly. Another perfectly timed double play. Ending the rally. 3 outs remaining. Corbin Holmes looking to keep it a 2-run game here. Jackson Seagraves leading off for Indians. On the ground. Through the legs of Holmes. Couldn't quite react in time to get it. That's a lead-off single. Infield single for Seagraves. Up Bradford strong. Little fly ball behind third base. That'll be out number 1. Arthens again, top of the lineup, ripped to right. But a couple steps to his right, and J.C. Cruz hauls it in. Benton Kaiser with 2 down. On the ground to first, it gets through the legs. A tricky hop, runner rounds and heads to third. Probably not going to be scored as an error, I imagine. It's not, and that brings up Norbert Tapia. Probably in defensively. That's going to sneak through. 7-4 now. 3 runs and 3 outs away. Please, Batista. They may not be done yet. It's second and third. Batista on the ground to third. Got to hustle. Over to first in time. So 3 outs remaining for a guaranteed first-time ringer. J.C. Cruz, the 8-hitter, to lead off. Lee Shape into the game for the save. Out number 1, Mitch Carson did what he could today to keep his team in it. On the ground to second. 1 out remains. Javon Walker, last hope for the Rockies. He goes down swinging, and the Indians make it. They make it hard on themselves, but they will make it to the RCS. And we, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a first-time champion. Always excited. The Cubs versus Cleveland. Isn't that like a super short distance or drive or something? I don't know my geography that well, but aren't these two cities very close to each other? Weston, Seagraves, Carson. Let's get to the SCS and see the RCS MVPs. Right. Donovan DeBlock up his first series MVP. Maybe more on the way. Nice looking player. Almost, if you squint, a third baseman. Maybe a couple lucky labs, and this guy could be a third baseman. Dang. And for the Indians, Ned Weston. Yep, had that big homer. No surprise there, but there it is, guys. Cleveland, Chicago. Wait, we got I got salt emojis over here. We got. Didn't have a major. What are you talking about? Wow. What a crybaby. Cubs have good players, man. Jordan Roberts is a good player. Segura's a good player. Vanegas is a good player. Look at that. Get out of here, bro. Salty ass mofo. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, there's definitely a. Well, I do want to finish the SCS today, so I would prefer to do it all in one block with guys submitting me their changes between. But if we have to split it up, so be it. But I will leave it up to you guys to. I'll post this, but post the time that works best for you if you can, and we'll play from there. But that is it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. One last thing to do here. Bonk the Rockies, which means we have a 7 seed in the NL, the Cubs, won 92 games, versus the 1 seed in the AL, who won 96 games. She wrote. I'll see you guys later.